Welcome back to Buallz and Bourbon, or whatever we're calling it for whiskey reviews. I've got a new one for you this time that I got earlier this year, had heard nothing about, and had it at my local liquor store. I got it for $79. I then went to my Jewel the next day, and they also had a bottle, so I bought two of them. I ended up trading one of them because the value on it to start off was very high, but I kept one and I regretted um, trading the other, and I ultimately buying a second one off secondary, but for significantly cheaper. So, what is that bottle, you might ask? Without further ado, so this is the Jack Daniel's Twice Barreled Special Release Heritage Barrel Rye. This is a 2023. It's a special release. I think they do one or two of these a year. 100 proof. I will read you the description here. Straight rye whiskey aged in new oak barrels and then matured in our handmade heritage barrels, which are heavily toasted and lightly charred to create a unique flavor. Um, it's a 700 ml bottle. Like I said, retail on it was $79. Um, Secondary value on it to start was like damn near 500, 400 bucks. It fell very quickly. I think the one I ended up trading was to get a Bomberger's or something around there, Bomberger's plus something, because I hadn't yet gotten a Bomberger's from this year, which I also love. Um, but this one, like I said, I ended up buying a second bottle because it's that good. So, pouring on screen, pouring on screen. This will not do overly big, but color on it is great. I hope you can kind of see that. Very dark, like a dark auburn burgundy almost. Not quite that deep, but um, it's nice. The nose is great. I've said for a while that I think Michter's products have an incredible nose. Um, this one I think kind of hangs with that, especially for being 100 proof. Like this nose is so good. It's got that candy kind of funky rye smell. Mm, I love this one a lot, man. The nose is great. Some nice leggies. Little SJ. Yeah, the nose is fantastic. I mean, if I'm giving a nose a score, that's like easily probably at 8.8. But man, I love the nose on this. This is one that I certainly like sticking my schnoz in there, kind of smelling around, teasing myself, because it's not going to last very long. It never does. I'm talking about whiskey. Oh, super solid. The old nice gets the old taste buds going, fires them up. Definitely got the rye taste. I don't even know. There's something else there I can't quite figure out. But it's like candy with like your normal rye smell. It's just so sweet smelling. And to me, like I love that on a nose. It does have a little bit more oak smell too. This is non-age stated. I don't know. Um, I don't think it tells you anywhere. I'm sure if you looked on their website, you might be able to find a little bit of something. Um, but non-age stated. So Jack Daniel's, twice barreled, special release, heritage, barrel rye. Man, I gotta get a better camera. Um, And if you've never had any of the Jack Daniel's special offerings, the bottles are pretty cool. They're kind of like a squat fat bottle. I do like their bottles, a little more curb appeal, if you will, since obviously the bottle changes what's in the whiskey or in the what's inside the container. Nose is great. Can't say much more about it. Like I said, it's like a sweet but rye, little funk. This is my first pour of the night. I will say it's honestly not. I would expect it to punch a little higher. Usually it does, even though it's on only 100 proof. But right now it tastes right about that 100 proof. So that's about my only knock on it, is that being only 100 proof, it does lack a little bit of that extra punch maybe you're looking for. But I think for 100 proof, it has everything you could want. It's excellent. I don't know if I've drank out of the side of my mouth yet. Very solid. I'm not going to chug this all down. Also, if you didn't notice, got this really, really good mustache. I'm going to go with that I lost a fantasy football bet or something, and that's why I'm leaving it there. But I'm really doing it just because, and because my wife hates it. So if that's not reason enough to do something, right? Anyway, to wrap up, great nose. At retail, this is a great bottle. I think even for secondary, I bought this one for $150. Still a great buy. I think it's well worth that. I think if you get much more over that, you may be a little let down given the cost. But if you're into rye or Jack Daniel's special releases, etc., I think this is worth it. I like this one a lot. I think this is great. Overall rating, I'd probably give this at least, I think I said the nose was like a what? 8 point something. But I would say the nose is definitely great. I think if this was proofed up, maybe 8 to 10 points, it'd be excellent. But as it stands, it's still really good. I would say it's a solid, probably 7.9, 8.0. Anyway, like I said, I think it's fantastic. If you find it, it's great. And my kid just woke up from a nap and my wife is talking. So if you can hear her, sorry about that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, share the video, comment on what you think about this bottle if you've tried it, or any other comments or any other things you want me to try in the future. And don't forget to tell me how beautiful this little crustache looks. Alrighty. Have a good one.